Yep, so we're back in this room, and I kind of wanted to say something that I forgot to mention in the last episode. So, this mailer guy, is it me, or did they copy and paste the mailman's face from Majora's Mask on this guy? He has the same eyes, the same mouth, and the same face. I could be totally hallucinating, but given that they have the same job, it gives me the answer. But anyway, back to the dungeon. So we're back again with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we have made our way to this glorious Dragon Roost Island and got some photos of some people, but in this episode we're going to ragingly take on the first dungeon of the game, the Dragon Roost Cavern. I don't know how Medley got through here. She either had to be really strong and block the way, or be born with the power to walk through walls, but that could be totally wrong. Anyway. There's going to be some bokoblins in here trying to block our way, but they're not going to be successful with that at all. Not at all. Anyway, but the thing, though, is that some of them can drop joy pendants, and I'm kind of like wondering to see if they're going to do that or not. But, yeah, but let's see if that happens. I could be wrong, but let's see. No joy pendants yet. But, hey, welcome to the first dungeon of the game. I would have expected this to be a forest dungeon, but hey, given that they didn't make it that, I kind of admire the fact that they wanted to try something different, I guess, because normally it's forest, fire, then water. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. But anyway, we get this small key, but this thing right here is called a warp pot. It takes you through various locations of the dungeon, but we can't use it yet because we have to unveil the other two that exist here. So with that, we have to go and do that first. So, but yeah, here it is, the Dragon Roost Cavern. And if we took a good listen, the music here is pretty similar to Ocarina of Time's The Dongo's Cavern. Yeah, my Let's Play of Ocarina of Time was years ago, back when I still recorded on a phone with a potato, my old potato recordings. But like, man, anyway, no need to talk about those weird days. But anyway, I like Ocarina of Time. That was a good Let's Play. But anyway, now that we're here, we can blow up these bums here. And right past this door is going to be the dungeon map in that chest right across from me. But yeah, it's pretty straight off the bat. This is not a long dungeon, as far as my knowledge goes, because after beating it many times, it's not that bad. It's just knowing what to do, knowing where to go, and it's up there. But hey, welcome to the dungeon map. We can use it. Anyway, but with that, when we go up this ladder, there's going to be a chew jelly right up here. He can either hit us or not hit us. Most of the time he doesn't, but anyway, you can kill him, and hopefully he drops a chew jelly. Anyway, but yeah, there's going to be some shortcuts that I'm going to do in this dungeon that are not going to completely break the game, but they are pretty helpful, if you can be so fortunate to master them, that is. But I want to see if this will drop a joy pendant, because I can use some right now. And the item of the dungeon that we can use to... Yeah, he didn't drop. The item of the dungeon we can really use to get items easier from these enemies, okay? So, it's... Again, they're not required, but they're pretty easy to... They're pretty nice to have once you get there. But, anyway, with this chest, we're going to get another small key, that is. And there we go. Yeah. And... 2 more chew jellies are gonna... Wow, I was gonna get them both in a spin attack, but okay, I kind of see what the games want me to do. But there we go. This part is you can either use these jars or these rocks to throw them at these bombs. But if you're good, you can set up a spin attack right here, and when you set off that bomb, you can shield, and it will not blow you off that board there. Okay. You don't have to do that, but it's totally up to you on what you want to do. Now, this room, and off to the right is a branch, which we do not have the item for just yet, but let's just say we will be revisiting this room. So, with that, let's go ahead and get these chew jellies out of the way here. Chew jelly. Yeah, again, I don't really have to get these, but it's pretty nice to get them. The sooner the better, that is. I'll say that. Anyway, but with this, I just want to burn open this specific area and press that switch and unlock that door. Ha! Yeah, you ain't get me today. I'm a karate master. Anyway, right outside, we can finally skip that bokoblin because we don't need him at all. He's unimportant. Anyway, but yeah, there's gonna be some shortcuts out here that I want to talk about. So when you climb up this ladder, you can actually settle across that, but if you're good, you can jump across, like jump attack like that. This jump shortcut right here, you can climb up and, whoops, you can climb up and, yeah, side hop and jump attack like that. It's kind of hard if you're not experienced, but hey, I'm trying not to brag. I'm just saying I've done it before, and I'm kind of a little veteran, but anyway, with that, you can go straight into this room, and yeah, in here is kind of a funny mechanic. I didn't really expect this when I played the game for the first time, but it turns out that if you have bait, you can actually use them on these rat nests, and the King of Red Lions is going to summon the Gossip Stone and tell you exactly that. Now let's pick. Have you seen any filthy, thieving rats around? I know they're annoying, but keep your wits about you. They are only rats. If you spread bait near their nest, they may share their store of treasure with you. Why don't you try it? But I don't have any bait on me right now, King. King of Trouble. Anyway, with that, we can get these sticks here and light it on fire, basically unveiling that little area right there. And there we go. But the first chest I ideally want to open up is this one, and it's going to contain something beautiful. I can bet $1,000 on it. It is the compass. We can finally see where things are in the dungeon, which is beautiful. Anyway, now we can get this chest, which is just kind of chilling here. I'm sorry that I have to keep saying that, but that's like the best description that I can come up with for a chest that's just existing in plain sight. But anyway, with that though, we can finally come up with this little block and move on and prosper. There we go. Out here, I know I kind of passed up one of those enemies, but right out here, this enemy can ideally drop something called a golden feather. And we can use those at a certain side quest as well, because let's just say people and the winged girls on Dragon Roost Island are really, really into that item specifically. But I want to see if he will drop one. Oh, I could have totally got that, or whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I will get more at another time. That's not the only enemy, however, that drops them, though. I will say that. But let's go ahead and light all these little areas and get through here. Now, there is a chest this way. I just kind of wanted to light everything first. In this one is a joy pendant. You don't need it, but again, it's nice to have. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm going to assume that directly outside this door to my left is going to be a war pot. But how do we open it? There's a bomb right here. Bomb right, yeah? Now, legend says that you need to unveil every warp pot in the dungeons in Wind Waker in order to 100% complete the game. I could be totally wrong, but if you actually go up on Google or whatever and look up a 100% guide on Wind Waker, I'm pretty sure that some people may exaggerate and still tell you that you have to do it, but I could be totally wrong. I could just be talking out of my butt right now, but still. But anyway, in this room is going to be 3 bokoblins. One is going to be standing in plain sight, and the other 2 are going to be in jars. The first one in a jar is going to be right there. Come on, buddy. There we go. And the next one is going to be right there. Yay, joy pendant. I like these. There we go. Yay. Will he drop one? I didn't think so. Anyway, but with that, now, the old rookies of Wind Waker may think that we're actually done with this room. No, we're not. If you want to get everything in the game, or get everything in the dungeon, you want to spawn this chest first, okay? And in that chest, specifically, is going to be a glorious item. I wonder what it is going to be. Welcome to the 4th treasure chart. Yep, we're just breezing through this stuff. Now, legend says that there are 2 treasure charts in every dungeon. Now, we are halfway done with the treasure charts in Dragon Roost Cavern, so gotta love it. The enemy right in front of me is called a magtail. He can either be used for certain instances, such as pressing down switches, or you can just straight up defeat them. But Perhaps we'll be talking about that later. But for now, we just want to go in this specific room and get on by. Now, right in front of me is going to be the second warp pot that I'm going to unveil. Right there. And there it is. Easy. Let's just say we're going to be coming back to this room as well, as a bit of a shortcut to get to another room. It has another treasure chart that I want to get, but let's just get through here first. And here we go. Outside we go. Now it's early, but we are actually just outside now with Valoo, and he is not happy. We'll say that, but these stairs are going to fall down behind you, but don't let that bother you. Just don't stop and you will not fall down with them. You don't want to join those guys, believe me. And, yep, we are outside. Look how huge he is. Oh my god. We are outside with Valoo's, like, layer of anger and rage. Epic boss time. That moblin just happened to put up a fight the second that I hit that record button, but Jesus peas him. Anyway, he's done. Now these guys specifically dropped something called a skull necklace. Yep. And I will say that people on Windfall Island are really into these things, because people on there, some people at Windfall Island, happen to get kidnapped by the bird in the beginning of the game. And some people are rich, some people are poor once they return, so I'll say that, but once they return, they are really into skull necklaces. Anyway. LSP, you came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valoo's tail. That's why he's so angry. The Great Valoo's tail hangs down into the room right below here. There's got to be something in there. I wonder if those mean monsters who captured me have something to do with it. We've got to do something now before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happening. Here, let's use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings. We got the grappling hook! Now, I will say this, it's not just used for getting across ledges. You can also use this item to specifically get items from enemies without actually killing them. For example, joy pendants, things of that nature, so I'm just going to put that out there right now. No, what I want to do is obviously equip the item and get up this ledge. Grab this branch with a grappling hook, and you can swing over there to get out of this area. Yeah, woman, I understand how to use the item. It's okay, Medley, you can just go on and leave. Are you leaving? Yes, fly out here. She literally flew into a bale of anger and destruction. That is hilarious. Now, if you'll notice that the animation of the grappling hook wrapping around the branch is much faster than the GameCube version. Some people still slightly prefer the GameCube version over this one, which is, if they have reasoning behind it, I completely understand. It's their opinion, and it's okay. Now, with the fact that I want to go back into this room, show something. There's going to be a treasure chart that I want to get with the item that we just got. Now, let me demonstrate the fact that we can just grab enemies' items with this grappling hook without actually killing them. For example, we could just get their joy pendants, and they're still alive. Yeah, and again, you can keep resetting this room like this. Here, check it out. You can keep resetting the room and make sure that you get their joy pendants without any problems. Like that, and other Bokoblin, let me get your other joy pendant. Got it. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to keep doing that because I don't want to waste too much time, but you get it. Pretty easy. Easy peasy. But in this room that I'm talking about, you want to go back in here and hang a right. Obviously. And this branch, you want to swing right across it, and directly over this ledge is a chest containing something beautiful. It is the 5th treasure chart. Beautiful. We are now done with treasure charts for the dungeon. Now, with that said, we can finally go back to where we once were before we got into this room. Okay, now that we're back in this room, we can finally say that I took damage on the way here. I have no shame in admitting that, but still. Now, the fact that we got the grappling hook allows us to go across these branches. Pretty cool, I know. So swinging across them, we can finally make our... I feel like they were going after, like, the Spider-Man mechanic when they were making this part, I think. I could be totally wrong, but still. It's kind of funny to think about it. Still, it's weird, but anyway. This room, a lot of people struggled with, I saw on YouTube, and it's gonna be okay. I'll walk everybody through it. These bokoblins need to die to spawn a chest below this bridge, okay? So, make sure that he dies. Make sure that you just at least knock him into the lava, sort of. Without breaking the bridge, you just want to go and kill this other one that's in this pot. And let's actually get his joy pendant, because why not? It was just there, so it's okay. And there's the chest. Easy peasy. Now, let's chop ourselves down without falling into the lava. Or not. I was totally going to cut that string, but the bridge said, hey, nope, you're not going to. I'm just going to already make you have it. Anyway, here's the joy pendant. Pretty good. You don't need it, but I'd rather open up every chest in the dungeon. So, with that, we can finally go across here and open this door. Easy peasy. Now, you have to chop this down when the lava is raised up. You can tell because of how red it is down there. If you try to cut this thing down when the lava is not raised up like that, you're gonna only cut like one string and fall down, and it's a big pain. But anyway, this next room that I'm gonna talk about is pretty interesting. This introduces something called Tingle Goddess statues. Now, it's gonna be in the room that is jailed off right there. And I unfortunately can't get them now because I don't have the item for it. But let's just say you need bombs to spawn them. And it's going to become obvious once I describe it and when I go into that room. And let's just... Oh, I almost fell into that lava there. Holy crap. But, yes. Look at that spot right there. It's an obvious empty spot. So, get a bomb, go back into this spot right here. They take place in every dungeon, and this is just the first one, so... Set off a bomb in that empty spot. It's going to spawn a chest, and inside is going to be a Tingle statue. There are 5 of them in the game. So, there you go. It doesn't work like that in the GameCube version. You need a Tingle tuner to get them, I believe. I think that's how it works, because I never really did it in that version specifically, but I just know that that's how it works in this version. Again, get the Tingle statues in the dungeon, and you'll be just fine. Now, this was the mechanic that I was talking about of Magtails becoming of use, of pressing down switches. Come on, Magtail. Open your eye. Open your eye. Come on. You're too high. You're way up there. There we go. Pick him on up and put him in that switch, okay? I don't step on the switch, Link. What are you doing? What are you doing, Link? Stay on... There we go. Good Link. Good Hyperlink. Get it. Anyway. With that... As you can tell from the look of the chest, this is the big key. And there you go. Pretty cool. Now, we're going to notice something going on back to the room with the boss door. There are now fire keys. After this room specifically, I don't know why they put these there now, but I guess, I don't know. They were just going for it, but still. Going on back. Hello, fire keys. How's it going? I know you tried to fly right into my face, but it didn't work. Anyway. Now, with this, we can just fly on over to the side. There we go. Let's drop on down. Bam. There we go. Okay, I had to wait a minute for that to fall down. It was kind of annoying, but still. These fire keys are going to be kind of hard to fight on this platform because they're going to be elevating and falling down and everything. It's weird, but it happens. Anyway, so with that, we can pick up one of these pots and go over to that fire spout that's going up and down and throw a pot straight onto that, creating a platform that will allow us to go back up. Come on, let's go. There we go. Like a good Samaritan, right? And since I'm back out here, just let me just double check something. Okay, we're officially ready to go on to the boss door. Going on back, and we can just grapple hook up and up and up until we are there. Okay, now that we're back in this room, we can finally swing across. And is it me, or does that face on the door look like Bowser from Mario? I could be totally wrong. But that'd be pretty cool if they actually intended to do that, though. But, get this Magtail out of our way. That Magtail is jealous that he can't have us in the chest. This is a Knight's Crest. It does come from an enemy called a Dark Nut in the game, so it's kind of weird that they put one in here when you don't even fight one in this dungeon. I don't even know why they did that, but I'll take it. It wasn't expected, but I'll take it. Anyway, let's go on and get some hearts out of these pots, because I know that we're going to need them later on. Hey, a fairy, but I didn't even grab because I didn't expect it. But, here we go. And for the sake of being sanity saving, let's go ahead and equip that Picto box there, but here we go. Let's go ahead and get a picture of his beautiful face, right? Oh, that's freaking sick looking. I'm saving that one. Anyway, slide along. Tumble on past his claw and get to that tail right there. And we're gonna crush his big old head. You know what I'm talking about. Valu's like, what the hell? Wow. I freaking love Valu's reaction when it comes to me grabbing his tail in this boss fight. I don't know. It's too bad it only comes once, though. It's kind of shameful. But let me just say, if you can manage to get on one of these platforms, the boss fight is a whole lot easier. I'll say that right now. And here we go. And if you actually turn towards the wall, the frame rate is actually much smoother because of the fire animation that is next to me. So, keep this up 3 times and you will begin the third phase. Or second phase is what I meant to say. Think, Alex, think. Now, let me tell a weird story. I had a pet hermit crab at some point, and at the time, I did not know how their health system worked, so he shed his skin, and I thought he was completely dying, but no. I had somebody tell me, Alex, remember the boss in Wind Waker, how, like, this guy sheds his skin? It's all natural, it happens. So I was stressing out because of the fact that I thought my pet hermit crab was dying. It was, like, the weirdest thing in life that I had to experience, but hey, life lessons, right? It was like the weirdest experience, but hey, I had a little biology lesson, per se. And that's pretty much what happened. Alright, let's go ahead and hop on down, because the fact that we have to be down here anyway to go and fight the rest of him. Yep, and that was a pretty decent boss fight right there. First boss down, and that was just beautiful. Get ourselves a heart container for that wonderful job we just did. We are 50% done with the top row of hearts, and we're already in like only in the 5th episode. Now take a good listen. For those who don't know, the final hours theme of Majora's Mask is basically a replication of this. So, kind of funny. LSP. Well, Prince Kamali, don't you have something that you want to say? Yeah, do you? Kid? Heard everything from Medley. LSP, thank you so much. I'm sorry I mistrusted you. I hope I can be like you someday, LSP. You will, Kamali. I just know it. Right, LSP? So, LSP, here. I want you to take this, LSP. Giving you the thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things. We received a Din's Pearl. This is the gem that the Ritos claim was passed down from the Great Goddess. The Grateful is grateful to you, LSP. Yay, a language that I can't read because it's Hylian. Use the Wind God's wind? That's what he said, but I don't understand. I wonder what it means. The Wind God's wind. I wonder if what he's talking about has anything to do with that wind shrine that's through that tunnel. Oh, I almost forgot. The Great Vilu also names you LSP, a true hero. I agree with him. As far as we're concerned, LSP, you really are a hero. Well, I'm gonna go and visit Vilu. I'll come and see you sometime, with the best pair of wings ever. Hey, Prince Kamali. Thanks so much, LSP. See you again someday. Okay, that is a wrap. So, here we are. And I'll say this right now. In the next episode, we're going to head off to the next destination and do some other stuff. Possibly go and bid on a certain item at Windfall Island. But we'll see when we get there. So, with that being said, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, or anything else. Peace out, everyone.